children's freedom and choice, that is most important. And if we provide these types of environment, then only they can be open to learn other things. And we provide fear-free environment to the students. And our students come with thought, come with choice with the teachers, and we have very good sharing. And on the basis of this, we design our activities and we participate in our teaching learning activities. And the second one special feature is international volunteers demonstration, especially to support our children. Mostly we have the international volunteers and they interact with our students. They provide the best exposure to our students, and this is also the good opportunity for our students. Similarly, we focus on research-based educational program, not only in the parrot learning system or lecture-based activities, almost research-based activities. We have very good facilities of the internet, multimedia projectors, and ICT, and students have the freedom to select these departments and these opportunities, and they learn as per their interest and they do the research. And there is one good library also. This is especially designed in support of Ravenswood schools, especially girls students, and they supported our school college for the library. You know, the Nepal is marginalized country, and the economic status and let's say assist of the students in education is very low. And most of the students, they are not getting even books. But in Heartland, we provide various reference book to the students from our library. They enjoy reading various genres of the books from the library. So this is also the one good opportunity we are providing. And our library, that is e-based also, e-library, and students have the research in the library also. And next one is one democratic value we provide to our students, that is students weekly meeting. Once in a week, we gather the students, we all the students and teacher, we sit together and we have the reflection of the week. What did we do in a week? What sort of the challenges we got there? And what were the positive highlights of the week? And how can we go ahead? We have very good sharing and what is the conclusion among this forum, and then we implement and this is very good opportunity for students for the decision making, or let's say have a leadership ability also. In the same way, we have the one sports club of the students. We provide sport activity to the students as well. We believe if the students are physically well and fit, and then only they can be mentally fit and they can learn many more things. So physical fitness is also the most important. And you know, most of the students, they are too interested in the physical activities, sports activities. That's why we have the sports club. That is one club of the students, and what types of the sport activity they want to do in college. They have the meeting, they have the discussion, they have the sharing, and on the basis of this, we provide this opportunity and they can go ahead. Similarly, we have the many more activities, online educational program. This is also the one college program for the students, and Ram sir is here to speak on this.
Thanks. Welcome everybody. Online educational program, we have been running your tutor for the students of the college as well as for the school. So students can have the access to visit different labs where the multimedia projectors have been set up, and these things are exactly related with the education. So students can have a choice. They can manage their time and visit the program. So there is one of the person already designed as a program facilitator, and he supports to the students when they are interested in, and when the students they have got a time to be engaged with such program.
Similarly, STEAM, this is a common term. I mean, everybody know this, and in democratic school, I believe STEAM that is a common and most important program for the students. And in Heartland Academy also, we are providing this facility to the students, and students they are working on this. And scholarship opportunity for the college level students, school level students. Uh, this is special support we are getting from our global partners, and especially coordinated by CLCR Australia. And CLCR Australia's support in scholarship is one turning point in life of our students. And Nepal is the remote and underdeveloped country, and even students do not have the access and opportunity to go the school and have the education. Such types of areas are also in Nepal, and we provide scholarship opportunity to such types of marginalized people, especially women, girls students, and they are enjoying our scholarship scheme, and CLCR Australia is there to support them. Uh, and this project sampling, or let's say startup project, this is one special program for the college level that we provide to our students. They enroll in our college in year 11, and after the completion of 11, when they are in year 12, at that time, they have the choice to select the project. And they select the project, they prepare the proposal, and then they submit this to the school administration. So a little bit, let me clarify more about the startup project. What is this and why is this? Startup project, this is especially the students do some sort of the work in their community. They go in their community and they work in behalf of their community, and through this project their community members they can be benefited. Let me give example. uh, our students they have did many more startup project, and the one is career counseling project already they did. And they did the library project in various part of the Nepal. They went in the various schools and they observed the schools, and they didn't get any library facilities there, and they decided to run this project of the Nepal. So the main objective of this project is to give the benefit and to the students and the community people of that areas. Did many more startup project, and she will speak on this later, and the detailed information about the startup project is mentioned there. So let me take you in the next point, that is hand. Ram sir, please.
Heartland Alumni Network Division is one of the non-for-profit making organization has been established in Kathmandu, and this is the group of students who have already passed out from Heartland. So they have made a group. This group works in the world, like mostly the students who are in Australia, Europe, in any country. So this is the connection of the students themselves who already have their education from Heartland, and they are in the different countries in the world, so that there is a good connection among them. They support each other for the further study, as well as they support how to connect all of the people together, and then how to support Heartland or some junior students from Heartland school, as well as some of their juniors. It is important to give advice what to do in the future and such things. This is one group. So we have got the one of the member, sorry, president. We have got President
Rahul sir, I think he has network problem. So this is the one yes hand the one group of our previous students who passed college level education, and they are working in many more sectors, especially in community approach. So this is one, and next one is TCP. That is one the Connect Plus. This is one app, and we enroll our students on this process, on this networking, and this is a type of connection among students, schools, and parents. And all the information of the schools, they are uploaded in the TCP, the Connect Plus, and where students and parents, they get all the information of the college level, or let's say school level. So this is one mode of the communication for we Heartland family. And another most important features, or let's say this is our objective of the college, social integration. So on this topic, Karan Singh sir is there. He will speak. Sorry, your microphone is mute.
Thank you, Vim sir. You gave me this opportunity. Welcome you back once again. I was just remaining busy to reply for our chat box. What, sir? Social integration and opportunities for all, yeah?
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, this is the institution like taking some initial engagement of the students forum, or something went wrong, sir. Sorry for interruption. Yes, we are definitely democratic approach based school in Nepal. So social justice in education, this is highly guided principle as per our educational philosophy approach to support underprivileged sector. And also it is one slogan under UN convention that was happened in 1990 in Karachi, Pakistan. And especially the target was considered for developing countries in South Asian continent to empower students' engagement, their attendance, and some, at least primarily, the fundamental education need to be provided to all the children in South Asia. We consider that values as well. That's why a couple of practices are here under that slogan made by UN conference. The social justice in education, education for all, child rights, and inclusive education for all the caste and students without any discrimination. This is we value with our high priorities in our organization. In the background, the structure of institution and many more information, almost of these information have gone to our audience class right now. So education, this is only the method how to integrate society. This is we take as a social integration measure or core role to be led by We have different modalities and practices throughout the world. Private education, community-based education, government approach-based education, but somehow or until or a few things are there, what type of circulation or like classification that education value is itself making within the society. Private sector, well, financial families can be benefited with some educational values from such private schools and organizations. But here in our community or in our society, we are very much attentive to make a social integration throughout the educational approach. That means there is nothing, any discrimination on the basis of their financial status, their social status, their any other profession or whatever, socio-cultural or anything. We equally, we are equally providing such opportunities to enroll our student from any like background, and they all are treated in the same way. So our major core, that is social integration, and all the students, their attendance, their participation, their activities, that is very important to be done within a group with a team cooperation feeling, team spirit, and the same concept they can apply in their social life as well. So this is, we are providing such thing, social integration, inclusiveness, classroom activities, and opportunity for all. Sir, please, can you forward another slide?
Okay. Thank you, sir. Similarly, I talked about a startup project for the college. You can see what is exactly the startup project, what are the objectives, and how the students, they do the project. Let me clarify its meaning. The project is being designed and conducted by class 12 students in their community in order to enhance their leadership skill. 50,000 token money to each group of the students, and on the basis of this fund, our students, they go in the community and they conduct project. And up to now, our students, they have conducted library project in Okaldunga district, drinking water project in Tanhu district, counseling project in Kathmandu, Dhading, and Okaldunga district, as well as Kanchanpur and Banke. The objective of this project, to develop the leadership skill. If the students, they go in the community, they work with the community members, they work with the many more people, automatically their leadership ability, that is enhanced. And at the same time, they may face many more problems, and at least they know how to tackle the challenges, how to solve these problems in the field. So this is the one best opportunity. And another main objective of this program is, after the completion of education, certain level education, either let's say post-graduation, graduation, we need to do some job in the field. And at that time, in context of Nepal, people do not have any sort of the experience, what sort of challenges and how we do work there, they don't know. At least if the students, they learn and they have the experience of these types of project and community approach and experience working with the community, it also support in their future job, and they know at least the experience, or let's say some challenges of the field, and they develop the communication skill as well. So that's why we provide this opportunity to our students, and our students, they perform well, and we college members are also there to support the students, but totally this is independent project of the student. Another program is there, that is students teacher mentoring, especially for education stream students. Ramsar, please.
Thanks again. Let me speak about student teachers mentoring. The mentoring leads to empowering our young student teachers to be professionals. So by the meaning itself, we can understand that mentoring, it is important to be done by a senior to the junior, so that if anyone is well experienced about something else, or she or gives orientation or supports with the newly enrolled teachers. So in the context of Nepal, normally the many colleges do have very traditional type of education system for class 12, even for the bachelor's or even master's, graduate, postgraduate. So that uh, considering the different things, considering the situation of Nepal, we thought to establish education stream at Heartland. So last year, we have started education for our students. So in education, we have got the major difference is we have been supporting to the students as a mentoring system, where I have been working as a mentor teacher, and I support to the teachers who have been teaching in education as well as to the students. So for this program, students are, from the beginning of the session, students are sent in kindergarten and primary classes so that students can have to do, to create the lesson plans, to develop some teaching resources, and also sometimes they have to teach just in the beginning, they just to teach about the topic, or just they teach introduction part, or how the activities are being started, or just they support struggling students in the classroom with the mentor teacher who have been already teaching in primary section. So students, what type of problems they face, what type of challenges are there on students, these are listed out by the students who we sent in primary sections, as well as they observe to the primary level as other mentor teachers, so that they get ideas how the teachers have been teaching in the class, or how they develop the resources, or how they start their activity in their particular class. So they actually learn to teach and to create the lesson plans, and to involve or to understand the child psychology, so that how the children they behave in the class, how they might behave with their parents, so that all of the things are if any particular student is showing abnormal behavior in the classroom, what can be the problems with him or her in the school, or maybe by the family or any friends. So these all of the things are connected together. So the main purpose of mentoring is it is related with methodological term and a professional term. So how the methodology is used in particular class to teach, as well as how the professional leader should react or should act on with the students. So these all are the things being taught together, are supported by the mentor teacher to the newly or novice teachers. It is important session for us, and we are very happy to run this type of session in our school. Beside this, well, we were planning to start to inaugurate they came up with the agenda of their class meeting that they wish to invite Australian ambassador to inaugurate our education at Heartland. So students and our teachers team, they sat together and they discussed about what else or what sort of programs we do to invite to the ambassador, so that with our discussion, students themselves wrote an email to the Australian ambassador to Nepal, Mr. Peter Bod, and on having that type of communication, he agreed in here with us at Heartland, and he inaugurated Heartland's education stream, education um, section, as well as STEAM, the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics at Heartland. So it is the picture that shows Heartland has education, and the STEAM center has been inaugurated by Australian ambassador to Nepal, Mr. Peter Bath.
Yes, I'm going to. Okay, some of the pictures of our students' activities I'm going to present here, and you can see these are from hotel management. And we have the hotel management and hospitalities. We offer this course to our college level students, and they were being interviewed by one of the journalists, and this is national level journalist, and he is taking interview with our students about our course, hospitality course. ICT and in English language literacy program for newly admitted students.
By the topic itself, it is clear that when the students they are enrolled in class 11, at the time we have been facing the challenge many years that the students they come from different rural areas. In the remote places, the schools mostly there are government schools, and these schools do not have computer programming in the school level, so that even we found that students when they are enrolled with us, they have not even touched any computer before in their school, so that we have got students themselves get very difficulty to adjust with us, because we have been running our activities mostly in a digitalized system. So our assignment that is given to the student in online, or sometimes the students have to submit their assessment using different apps, so that that is one of the challenge for the students. So we came to have a plan that if students they enrolled with us, then we support them in basic type of computer skill, like how to prepare PowerPoint, or maybe how to submit the assignment, or how to have email correspondence to each other, to the teachers, so that if students get such idea before college course, before class 11 course is started, so that they can be well known about how to do the assignment, or how to create some type of project works in the college. So students are given such type of idea by our IT facilitator at Heartland. At the same time, students from different background, as we know, in Nepal we have about 123 different languages spoken. So when that is the situation, so students they have got different languages, and they face very difficulty to speak English. That's why we have planned to support them in English language literacy program. So I have been, and Beam sir, we do have been looking after supporting them in English language literacy program. We provide nearly about 1 to 1.5 months to support them, so students can have better opportunity during that time before their college course has been started formally, so they can have greater chance to involve with us and have a good communication skill that is developed. It is almost about ICT and English language literary skill.
Okay, well, let me take you in the next point, that is career counseling project as a part of startup project. Already I introduced you, and this is a project run by one of the students team, and representative of this team, Miss Bhavna, is also here, and she will share her own experience, how she did and how she successfully completed this project. So Bhavana, you are welcome, please.
Sir, uh, namaste and a very warm good morning to all of you. My name is Bhavna Magar. I'm one of the students of Heartland Academy studying in grade 12. Today I'm here representing my career counseling team. Career counseling team is the part of a startup project that only Heartland have been providing in the whole country, and which is also an absolute golden opportunity for the student like us. As you already heard about the startup project and its motive from our coordinator sir, here I'll be introducing my project, our motive, and how we get career counseling. Career counseling is the process of educating students on about educational information, life decisions, and right ways to get their aims in future. So here on analyzing on the context of Nepal, one of the problems that our youths have been facing is that we see our elder brothers and sisters who have unintentionally spoiled their years of education just because they couldn't have the proper guidance and information about the educational information that could match their interest and career and have better life. And all they have got is nothing in hand, and they count themselves as a failure in the society. So we have seen such condition in our society. So mainly focusing on that, me along my two other teammates had a proposed that we could help our emerging juniors, especially of grade 8, 9, and 10, where they really need proper information and guidance about the career fields and subjects that they should be studying. So focusing on that, we had certain motives such as to help and guide the student about educational information to make them realize their interest and career in the early age and to have actual practical impact of education on society. So on our preparation, we prepared a brochure that could include all the educational information and career field that are available in Nepal for them to have better career. We even built a form to let them fill and let us know how much they know about the concerned topics and how much they know about their interest and about career. We even bought a lot of motivational books for them that are useful for them, and we even took our training from our teachers, and we finally had all the preparation. And when we finally had the field visit, it wasn't pretty easy for us to be in new place and present our work. Some people would really underestimate us, saying that we are just students and we should not be doing these things, rather we should be focusing on our study. And even the weathers were challenging, that we couldn't perform our work on our planned days. It was pretty hard to be new, to handle new people and all of their questions. But yes, we faced all of them and completed our career counseling project in 12 schools from two different districts, from Kanchanpur and Bake. And after completion of our project, we could really feel how much the students were in need of that information, how much they were really benefited, and they were actually broaden their knowledge on what they should be focusing on what in the early age. Even their teachers were really impressed with us and really appreciate our work. And we could learn their culture, languages from those districts. So for our team, it was more than just an opportunity or experience. So I would like to conclude here saying that the project really helped us building within ourselves, building the feeling of confidence, handling all the obstacles, and all of the little things that we had in between the project. It really helped us building within ourselves. So I'm heartily grateful to CLCL Australia and Heartland College and all the concerned parties that that let the startup project happen. And I hope our college keeps supporting the startup project and let more better topics and projects explored and have something better in society and help as a whole in the country. Thank you so much.
Beautiful.
Okay, let me take you in the next features of the college, that is master speaker class. Master speaker class to college students. It means usually we have our teachers and our students to teach and to learn something here, and we thought it is necessary to provide some new experience and test to the students. And for that we used to invite some experts of the various fields. For example, in 1 month we call one expert from the medical sector. In next month we call from the engineer sector or something agriculture or like that. So we invite them and they work with our students. They come, they accept our invitation, and they share their ideas, experience among our students. And so this is very good interaction with our students and very good opportunity for our students also. At least they know about the various field, and they may develop interest on this, and they may think about their future. Okay, I have to be doctor, I have to be engineer in future, I have to work in the agricultural field, I have to work as a social volunteer. So such types of curiosity is created by such types of master speaker class. So this is very good program for the students as well. Next one is teacher training. Yeah, you know, teacher training in the professional field in teaching learning activity, that is most important. Until our teachers, they are not well qualified and trained, they cannot handle the students. So to make them professional and to give the best picture of the educational psychology and educational experience, we have been conducting and providing teachers training to the students, especially CLCR Australia is there, and CLCR Australia is supporting in this teachers training, and almost of our teachers, they have attended EC training from one of the reputed organizations, and it is especially for the pre-primary and primary sections. And most of our school level teachers and junior teachers, they have also attended many more sessions conducted by our schools, and even have participated in many more IDEX in India and Australia as well. So teachers training, this is most important, and we offer this opportunity to our teachers. If we talk about in context of the Nepal, teachers training, certain level of teachers training packages are there for only government teachers from the side of government, but for the private levels teachers, there is no any such packages. So we thought it is necessary for teachers also. That's why we provide teachers training, and we enhance their skill, we enhance their ability. With the help of the teachers professional values, we are in this stage, and we are going ahead with best practices. So teacher training is one most important supportive tool for us. And we provide the many more sports activities and opportunities to our students. I already spoke about this. And opportunity for all, this is one program, and Karan sir is here to speak on this. Karan sir, you are my okay.
Yes, yes. Hello, everyone. It is great educational talk here. Once again, I'm here with you. Yeah, it is important. The educational philosophy that is being best practices for opportunity for all. It is a type of, already I have introduced in my past presentation also, our class models. These are highly inclusive without any discriminations, and education for all. That means it is important how we deliver our system or facilities with the equal participating values for all the students. That means the opportunities that is to be shared equally for each and everyone, not only academic values, in terms of their important life skill management, emotional development, social development, and all the things. Being as a society, the school has to lead this fundamental opportunity for all the learners in the school. So we do believe like the interest and the ability. Also, it is very complicated scenario as we run the institution from preschool to college level within one roof. That means there are various students from different background, and ultimately there are multiple choices or differences among the students on the basis of their culture, their age, their ambition, their like interest, ability, all the things. So it is common reality how to identify these specific programs according to the curriculum guideline as well. The certain achievement that is very important quality to be fulfilled. And how to connect these all of the various programs within school atmosphere to engage them with equal opportunity to learn, to share, and to get such wonderful achievement. That's why level-wise division, departmental divisions, like some curriculum review and structures. These are our very useful and valuable process throughout the sessions. And we come together with our past experience, positive highlights, and challenges that are those are seen in our real practice. And on that basis, we used to be prepared for upcoming time as well. Also, yes, sir, another slide. Please keep going.
Okay, this is women education at Heartland. You know, in Nepal, most of the women, they are not educated, they are illiterate. And nowadays, almost women, they are going to school, especially girls students. But in the past, there was no any system of sending girls students in the schools. And as a result, they remained illiterate and they had to work as a housewife. That was the situation. And even in present time also, most of the women, they are housewife and they work only in the home, and their husband, they work outside and work for the survival. But women, they stay at home and their job is just to cook food for the kids, husband and family members and serve them. This is the situation. And even they don't know how to write and how to read. And we thought, and woman as a parent in home, as a parents in home, they work with their kids, and their role in their children's education is most important. That's why at least they need to be aware about their children's education and how can they support to the children. For that, we provide education to the woman, and we called them and we run 15 days session for the woman, and we made them how to write and how to read the basic things like ABCD. So this was the program. At least they became literate and they can guide to their children.
Thanks, Bhim sir. Would you please give me a few more minutes here?
Yeah, please.
I was going to express a couple of thoughts here. So yeah, educating students that is not only possible to lead with the school students only. That means we have to make some other involvement, like their students' family background, society, community. As most of the sessions, the educationists, they have been telling like three polar dimension for best educational practice. But we are here to be adjusted within six-side educational dimension. Staff member, students, school management, beside that parents, ecology, socio-culture, or like sociology or anthropology. So all of these dimensions, we have to work together. And so to make inclusive like participation, it is important to educate our parents as well. So Heartland has been providing such opportunities for the parental education or like as adult education. And we have gone through couple of sessions in our past time. Also, we are planning to take these things again and again to be corporate in our schooling system. Also, we have been introduced highly like in several idea conference, like different modalities and approach within the global scenario. And almost of the things what I have got here, like suppressing parenting in all the communities. That means the spatial negotiation between school management and parents. The child ability, interest, and their potential, these are as a remain as a hidden parts. The business, that is deal between parents and school, and the parents' expectation is like used to be, okay, my child is fit for science, my child is fit for that subject, please you manage these things for my child, then after my child will be in abroad and will have very good opportunities to income more financial values and to change the family life. But this is very like a critical situation. So what we think here is all the decision, educational decision can be made on the basis of students like growth and development scenarios, family backgrounds, child ability, contemporary scenarios, situational availability, and real understanding of the real core values. Then if these things are identified for a child to educate within the school, then successfully the child learning, our pedagogical approach and learning theories will be highly effective to educate the children. These are common trend like a type of, this is a type of like capitalism ratio throughout the world. And the people, they have lost their passions. Very quick return, fast gaining, and ultimate result. These are estimated or these are like proposed from all the parents and even schooling system as well. So it is important how we give a best value for the child overall development. It is important to be called our parental society or parental communication, or some important discussion need to be made for the child education. Besides that, knowledge Yeah, within with the name of the curriculum guideline or curriculum structure, only the textbooks are also taken as a big practical approach within the school and colleges. In the most of developing countries, not only in Nepal, it is common trend everywhere. But we value the knowledge that is not limited within the textbook. Their society, their family, their culture, their environment, these all the things are the content to be focused within their daily based educational activities. That's why we empower or we suggest our students to be the part of all the life skill based activities, and we connect them with each and every scenario within that society and community. So equally our parental body, parental circle, our students engagement with different organization, different socio-cultural perspectives, and some common practices, these are the part of our educational programs and major guiding principle to develop the child uh, like greater learning, effective learning. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Karan sir. Now let me show some of the pictures of our students, and they are engaged with many more activities. And let me show it in short time of period. And this is the picture, and our students, they are working in our agricultural site and they are doing some agricultural activity. And similarly, this is project-based learning. Our students, they are practicing mathematical activities as their project. You can see there in the picture. This is also one research-based activity, and our students, they are in the central library of Trivandrum University, and they are reading newspaper and searching some facts there. This is a picture of Heartland in community, and you can see in the picture, this is the Bagmati river, and this is too polluted. And you can see the bank of this river also, many more dust and garbage is there, and even government is not giving any care to these types of the problem. And we thought it is necessary and wise to have the move from the school side, our side, and to give a type of alertness and push the government and our students. They decided to go there and clean the Bagmati river side, and this is also one community activity. This is counseling program, and we have the one counseling department in our school, and we have the provision of full-time counselor as well. And you know, students may have the many more problems, psychological problem, or let's say some challenges are there, and at that time, who is the right person to listen them and to guide them psychologically? And for that, we have this provision, and our counselor work with the students, and they share their problems with the counselor, and they work together and provide support to each other. This is the one picture of backpack after earthquake. You know, the disaster earthquake that went in Nepal, and many more people, they lost their life and properties. And our parents, our students, they also became the victims of this disaster. And on the first day of the school after earthquake, we provided this backpack gift to our students to encourage them to be in the school. So this is the picture you can see. You can see another picture, that is Australian cricketers at Heartland. And there was one friendly match in Nepal among many more countries, and at that time they came in our school and encouraged our students as well. You can see the team leader of the Australian cricketer team, Ryan Carter's there. This is the GDG executive. One of the global partner is GDG, Global Development Group, and they also support our school and college. And our principal, sir, he is making visit to different sites and departments of our schools, and they are observing our students and classroom there, you can see. This is the picture and our principal, sir, and he has been rewarded with certificate giving his best contribution in field of education. This reward was given by one of the organization, that is Social Welfare Council. And this is the picture. 7 years ago, we started our college level education, especially science, management, and education. Office and the member of the district education office, they are in Heartland. They are observing our facilities and backup, and they were happy with our system. And finally, we got approval of the college, and right now we are running college level. There you can see a few journalists. They are in the Heartland, and they are taking interview of our principals and many more students as well. And this is also one picture where our students, they visited CTBT as their project work, and they are taking interview of the manager of the CTBT, and this is their project-based learning. This is the picture of our startup project. Our students, they established a library in Okaldunga district as their startup project. Rotary Club of Kathmandu West, and we have the partnership with Rotary Club also. So they support to our college especially, and Ramsar is here too.
Thanks again. I'm back to talk about the same point, Rotary Club of Kathmandu West. We have got Rotary International, and Rotary International coordinates with Rotary Club of Kathmandu West, and they both support each other to enhance to promote the quality education at Heartland. So the things, whatever are being done at Heartland, are being reported to Rotary International via Rotary Club of Kathmandu West, and they do have a meeting once in a week. Sometimes we ourselves participate in the meeting, and sometimes they visit our school. And this is the coordination among Heartland's Rotary Club of Kathmandu West and Rotary International, as well as Rotary Club of Lane Cove, Sydney.
Thank you, Ramsar. Yeah, you can see our students, they are studying in the computer lab, and they are enjoying and researching many more activities there, you can see. This is the picture where our students, they celebrate the Women's Day in the school. Women empowerment enhancement, that is most important in Nepal. That's why we emphasize on these activities, and our students, they really enjoyed and they celebrate. Same Bagmati cleaning program pictures, and the students, they are in the cleaning campaign. This is the picture of our library, and this is the picture of our science lab. Let me speak about this project, that is a STEAM project. As a part of the STEAM, our students, they invented solar panels, and they distributed these solar panels to the remote areas of Nepal, where still the electricity is not available, and government is unable to manage the electricity in the village area. And we thought it is wise to provide the solar panel to our community members, especially villagers so that they can be benefited. So this is the product of our students from the side of the STEAM. This is the one picture of the class sharing. Our students, they are in the class sharing process. They are having discussion. This is the picture where our college level students, they got first position in cricket, in national level cricket. This is a picture of a Rotary meeting. This is also the picture of college level cricket tournament, and our students got good position. Health camp for community, and this program we conducted in our school, and all our community members, they were invited and they got free health checkup facility. You can see our students engaging in various creative activities. This is a self-creation of our students. We have the very good arts and craft, and where our students, they go there and they work as per their interest. Some students, they draw, some students, they paint, and this is the best creation they did. And this is also the creation of our students. You can see that is a painting, and our students, they did. And they made some dolls as well. So such types of creative activities also our students do. And we give this opportunity to our students. Almost I finished my presentation. Hope you enjoyed, and you might have many more questions and queries. So I expect your questions here. You are welcome in the discussion session.
Firstly, let me make clarify to Thomas. Thomas, are you hearing me well? You asked us a question about the +2 special content or something that is written in our slide at the top, and that is about we have got different educational system than other countries, and still we have got pre-primary, that is class nursery, LKG, UKG, and primary school, that is from class 1 to 5, and also have got a lower secondary from 6, 7, 8, and then a secondary 9, 10, and we have got it is called college in class 11 and 12. So students, when they complete their secondary education up to class 10, they are enrolled in class 11, and it is still called college. But government has decided somehow different structure now, but still some of the colleges, some of the schools, they have been saying the same thing as school and college for up to class 12. But according to the new provision, it is preschool as a kindergarten, and primary school, basic school, and secondary school. Anyway.
So unfortunately, Thomas has just left. He has given his thanks.
That's
so I think we should move on to the next question.
Yeah. Yeah, I see the chat box, and there was very good interesting. Thank you. If you have any more question, then yeah, big thanks to Bhimram, Bhavna, and Karan. I must go off. I see. Let me see chat box. River.
We have a question from Dilipa actually. What do you mean by professional qualified instructors?
This is the term we generally use in Nepal. Qualified instructor means teacher staffs who support to our kids.
And at the same time, let me add one more thing. We have got particular level of education to be qualified person, like at least the person to be a teacher has to complete at least a graduate and postgraduate level. So then only that can be applying for the post of teacher. And after being a teacher, he or she should get some type of training packages or workshops to be a good teacher, and he or she can lead quality education in the schools. That's why first criteria is to get high qualification, high degree, as well as after that, they have to be involved in different training and workshops so that they can be a qualified professional teacher in the school. Dalipa, are you here? Is my answer is clear to you?
Thanks, Ram. Yes. So that means, in another way, they are being trained by some authority whose job is to give teaching qualifications, and then you employ them as staff of this school, right? Okay.
And you have asked about the PPT, the Connect Plus, which is a short form PPT. This is one software.
Namaste. Can I ask you a question, please?
Yes, please, you are welcome.
Actually, what about the fee structure of your school? Is it approachable? Like, is it, I mean, approachable only to the middle class families, or even poor people also can join your school? What is the fee structure?
Thank you for the question. Yeah, fee structure, that is nominal in our college and school level. We target all level of the students, marginalized students, middle class students, and higher class students. And so on the basis of this, we provide a very nominal, affordable fee structure. And those who can afford, they can pay. And those who have the problem to afford the fee structure, then on the basis of terms and conditions, we provide scholarship opportunity to such students and parents. And our term and condition for the scholarship are, especially I say, marginalized people, economically challenged people, and people who suffer from many more natural disasters, and girls students. They enjoy the scholarship, and those people who can pay and who afford, they pay and have the education.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's really lovely, your school. I really appreciate you for your all efforts. Thank you so much.
It's our pleasure to listen and have the conversation.
Yeah, where are you from? Geeta?
Thank you.
Yes, I am Geeta from India.
Oh, I see.
Money. Yeah, please, Mani, you are trying to say something? You are muted, Mani. Mani, still you are muted. Your microphone is mute. Please unmute yourself first. Any more? If you have any.
Yes, I have a question.
Yeah, please. No.
With the helping with literacy and with the introduction to computers and so on. That's terrific. I love it. I love the fact that you've done that. It's terrific. And I've loved all your presentations. So, but what I wanted to know is, do you see the benefits of that? Do you think it would be worth, so 15 days isn't very long. Was it 15 days? I think 15 days isn't very long. So how do you then support students who are still struggling with literacy and computer literacy and language literacy? How do you continue to support that, particularly in the early months?
Yeah, it is. It is not about the 15 days only. It goes a bit longer time because the students themselves, we see the condition, we see the situation, how students are. If they are somehow okay to speak English, then there is some technical terms, technical ideas can be given to them. And in case of students, they are from very remote areas who have not used their computers before, they may face very much challenge to adjust with our students. As our
Yes.
students, they have been doing different assignments that is mostly digitalized, so that we go up to 1.5 months. So minimum 1 month to 45 days, so that within that time frame, students they can have access to do both of the
Okay.
things, as well as later on they can also visit our computer labs to work with.
Mm. Okay, so the program is actually 45 days.
Yeah.
Okay,
45. Yeah.
45, great.
Yeah.
And there's support, ongoing support for those students.
Yeah.
The other question that I had was, no, sorry, thanks. The other question I had was how, because our students come from very remote villages and parts of Nepal, how do you support them with homesickness or supporting them to adjust to Kathmandu, which is a very big city? How do you support that transition?
Yeah, great question. Yeah, that is really, yeah, the students who come from the village, they have the homesick, and even they have the problem to be adjusted with the new friends, and that is a problem. So for that, when they enroll in our school and college, we have the very one good program, that is induction. So from the school administration side, we do the induction to the students. We show all our departments to the students when we explain about activities of each department, and even we introduce them with our teacher staffs, with their colleagues, and in this way we are supporting them. This is regarding the school and college. And may have the problem in the community also, they have to stay in the rent in Kathmandu, and they cannot find room themselves, and at that time also we support them nearby if there is any room vacant, and we consult with our community members and our teachers, and we give this support. It means we give the role of the guardian to them.
Right, good. Okay, great. That's all. I don't have any more questions, but thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much. Thanks.
Now Mani, I think he was trying to speak something, but there is problem.
We have another question from Dilipa actually.
Yeah, please.
She was asking, is government of Nepal mandated to provide education free to all Nepali children?
Okay, thank you for this question. Yeah, Nepal government has provided free education to all the students, but problem is that even though also the children from the very poor family, they have the problem of awareness, and they don't know why I have to go to school and how I have to go. This is the one problem. And in private sector, there is no any scholarship opportunities for the such types of students. Other students, other schools, colleges, they are taking fees, and they are giving education to such students. And we are here in Heartland, we provide free education to the students who are needy as well. I think you got me.
Yes, thank you, Bill.
Moni was trying to speak, but can you please unmute your microphone so that you could speak now? Just take the option, mute and
Or
unmute.
Rahul sir, I think you can. Yeah, that's fine. Mani, you can speak.
Don't we have pieces of chalk in the prayer hall?
Who is asking? Sai sir. Do we have pieces of chalk? Do we have or not? We don't have. Recently, someone brought from shop recently. So you're finished?
I think. Mani, do you want to speak anything? I think he has network problem or something else. We go in the other participant. Okay, Rahul sir, you can manage this one, and let's go in another participant if they have any question.
Yeah, Krishna Sushil wants to ask a question.
Okay, Kishan sir, please, you are welcome.
Okay, hello, sir. My name is Krishna Shrestha, and namaste to you all. So what I want to ask you is, I know there are a lot of students in your school getting scholarship and are from very remote areas of Nepal. On the other hand, you do have students who belong to elite classes or who are from rich families. Don't you think that the students from remote areas feel inferiority complex? Or what I want to ask you is, how do you make them compatible or feel convenient to adopt with kids from higher economic class?
Very good question. Okay, thank you, Kishan sir. We have already talked about social integration in our presentation as well. And we do not only target to the particular group of the people, that is elite group or marginalized group. We have the mixed students here, and we create the social harmony, and we provide these types of platform where there is no any discrimination in the schools. So our students from the elite class and marginalized class, or let's say middle class, they enjoy with each other, they play together, they eat together, and they dance together. These types of environment we provide. And we don't have any space for the marginalized people to think, as you said, like some sort of the problem to have the adjustment with the elite people. And next one, you talked about the scholarship. We have the some criteria for the scholarship. Students who are from the marginalized family, especially women or single parent children, and financially challenged parent children, they enjoy and they have the great chance to have the scholarship.
And at the same time, let me add something more about your question. We have got the heterogeneous group of students in different classes in our school, and equality and equity, both of the things are used. Like students, they have got school uniform so that there won't be any variation between high class or rich and poor family student, because there is uniformity in school dress. And also for the other things they manage within the school, we respect to all group of students who are from a different community or from rich or poor group. But in the activities, all the students, they are equally involved in, so it won't be any problem for us. And our students, they feel respect themselves, and we have the feeling of respect is earned. So students themselves, they respect us and we respect them. So it is being.
Can I say something here?
Yeah, please.
As I am one of the scholarship holder of Heartland Academy, and the question had been raised and how the students deal. So I'm a scholarship holder from grade 4, and now I'm finally graduating from Heartland. And in all those years, I have never felt any difference or any kind of difficulties. Even the teachers are more really friendly and democratic environment, everything. And there is not like a very rich and we're all like medium, and there is no any things and policies in school that could differentiate students. There is no any kind of facilities like that. We have simple and all the good facilities and all we can enjoy, and we don't really feel the difference. And teachers, environment, everything is really good. And I have spent all of my years and grown up this. And yes, I appreciate Heartland for everything that we had. Thank you.
Thank you, Bhavana. Thank you. Okay,
Nice.
any?
Mhm.
Yeah, please.
Krishna sir, are you satisfied with the answer?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm satisfied. In fact, I've known Heartland School from long way back, and I've known Bhim sir from very long way back, and I've used faith on him. I've got nothing to say. I believe Heartland has proved itself in recent years, and I wish for far more betterment of school, and also wish that the students of this school, or the students graduating from this school, have a good future shining with flying colors. Thank you.
Thanks so much
Thank you.
for your words and compliments. So, do you have any more questions?
Yes, I do have a question, but I don't know whether you can hear me well. My internet connection is a bit poor right now.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay.
Well, you can ask your question.
It's actually a comment and a question. The earlier question raised by the gentleman, I think Krishna. Yeah, so he was asking about the different class, socioeconomic classes, and how do they mingle and integrate. I think this is probably in my view, the best feature of Heartland. If there's nothing else, that's the best, because I don't see how we can have a good society, a compassionate, progressive society who are interdependent and who understand how each of us are fitting in to the network to run a society. If you segregate them by various identities at school, so whether it's social class, ethnicity, religion, or whatever, I think schools have to be integrated spaces, and so that's right. Really well done to Heartland, I think, and doing so. You're dealing with you're actually creating the future that you want to see by just doing that. And children will prove that they really don't have these identities blocking them unless our systems and structures teach them to block based on identity. So yeah, I mean, I'm really grateful and thankful to know that that's how Heartland runs. So another question stemming from that itself, and from what Geeta Lakshmi asked about fees. How do you determine who should be paying more? How do you determine who should be getting the scholarship? Who should be paying 20% of the full fee? Like that. What is your criteria? How do you determine those? Is there something that we can learn from your model?
Okay, great. And in scholarship, there is no any provision of ups and downs. And all the students who meet the criteria, they enjoy 100% scholarship. And the criteria I like to share is, I already said, especially girls students from the remote area. That is one. The second one is financially challenged one. And third one is, there is a, still in Nepal, there is a casteism, and some high caste people and low caste people, they are here. And the low caste people, still they are backward, and they are back in all the sector, even in education, employment, and many more others. And their children also, they enjoy scholarship. And next one is, if their families financial conditional is too much poor, they also enjoy the scholarship in our schools. Similarly, let's say some sort of the natural disasters, if they are affected, like in Nepal a few years ago, there was a earthquake, and where many more people, they lost their life and properties. and such people, they get in scholarship. So in this way, if they meet certain criteria, then they can enjoy 100% scholarship.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dilipa. We have very good conversation and sharing here. I think almost questions and queries we answered. Now we are at the end of the session. So let me thank you all for your active participation. Have a very intellectual conversation here. And really, we have such IDEC, and these IDECs are the very good platform for we educationalists to share our ideas, to learn something from each others. And this is really, really good. I love it. And thank you all, and see you again.
Thank you. Thank you.